I want to bring our guest in, friend of the program, one half of the legendary Cool Kids, Mr. Chuck English himself. Chuck, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Let's
How
talk
you
about
feeling?
it. Well, you know how I'm feeling. Keep my shoulders. Yeah,
No, you feeling good, man. Coming off that dub, your Lions won a nice overtime victory last night, 26-20 over the Los Angeles Rams, rematch last year's playoff game. Man, that final drive, that was one of them. What the Beast Mode say? Sometimes you just gotta knock a motherfucker down. That's just pretty much that last
yeah.
drive was
Right. What
with
he say?
David
He said
Montgomery.
run through. He said run through a motherfucker
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
What he said.
exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
Tell me what you thought about that win and everything going on with the Lions. We haven't spoke to you since prior to the playoffs.
Yesterday was. It wasn't expected, but it's the culture we've been building, and I think any other coach would have tried to call a pass play.
Mm-hmm.
I rock with, you know what I'm saying, the shit that Dan Campbell does, NFC Championship. That's why I drove home and I was happy because, you know what I'm saying, he gonna do what we got to do is the NFC Championship. You should be going on fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday we were supposed to run the ball, and the way David Montgomery has been performing and acting, it's just like y'all had him. I don't even want to get into that, but it's like,
I love Debo, but I'm not losing sleep over and not having
yeah,
Debo on the team.
I don't understand why y'all let that man go. That shit blows me because his lower power, bro. Like y'all, if y'all watched that game last night, all that was keeping your legs moving. If you play football, you've heard that. Keep your legs moving. Now we do have an elite offensive line, but the fact that we didn't try to do nothing that was outside of our bounds was why I love this team. That's why I got this jersey on. I got every single color of everybody. Shit, I'm about to get my JMO jersey right now as soon as we
Oh
get
man,
on.
J-Mo, J J-Mo had a big game. I'm not cool with the full season of J-Mo. Like he's that good. He's that explosive. I know me and my guy JR Bang here as Bang says, I regretfully have picked y'all to come out the NFC this year. That's that's my
I ain't
pick.
doing that shit.
That's why. Hey, look, let me bring up what I hit you with last night.
Okay.
Let me be disruptive.
Okay.
And I always appreciate your sports takes. You know, we follow each other on Twitter and all that. What's the difference between Kyler and Caleb?
I think well, number one, it's height. He's taller.
Okay, but do that matter? Do
Oh
that
yeah,
matter?
and
We
football
talking about
100%.
performance. You think so?
100%.
You
100%. I
think
mean,
so?
there's some people who think Caleb's short. That was the number one thing when they were having doing the combine. He's only 6'1", but I think he's way more talented. And by the way, I don't hate Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. I don't think he's outstanding. But obviously, as a Bears fan, if he ended up being Kyler Murray, I think it would be disappointing because of how much we have all the expectations for Caleb Williams. But I think that his ceiling is way higher than Kyler.
Now,
I
do
think
you think
Kyler.
this? Now, I'm
Mm,
I'm down. I'm down to accept that. But do you think that Eberflus cares about y'all line of scrimmage the way that Dan Campbell does?
I don't think it's not even Flus. I think that Ryan Poles, the general manager, might not care. He says he does, but we just talked about that in the first hour. That offensive line was god awful. Y'all got some beast on
Yeah,
that front line, and that
I
really
watched.
helps Jared Goff not do Jared Goff shit.
Did you see the Penny Sewell speech prior to the
Yes,
game?
I saw that. Yeah, that dude's a
Man,
dog.
that man could have told me to do anything after that. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think, we always got a cousin ship, Detroit and Chicago.
Yeah,
But it's like, man, y'all had my college years, man. Y'all went to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman, dog.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
we would have never made it to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman. I ain't gonna lie.
But y'all got a great opportunity here. I think coming off, the NFC Championship game loss, which you said you didn't have a problem with Dan Campbell going on fourth down. What do you think are going to be some of the hurdles that you guys might face with having a first place schedule, and with everybody expecting you guys to now take that next leap and actually get to the Super Bowl?
Yesterday was a great show of what we want to be, meaning like we took care of things at the cornerback position. Everything was in front of the ball. Then nobody get nothing. It wasn't nothing. And didn't shit get loose. I felt so good about that because if I played football,
Mm.
to see us really take care of things at the spot that we were supposed to, like, if you follow the Detroit Lions accounts and all that, you saw Dan Campbell give out the balls, and it was to Montgomery and Alizoni. And it's just like we kept things in front of us. Our rookie cornerback really kind of locked up Cooper Kupp. He kind of did. It was like he didn't, but he did. And he's a rookie.
He did his best.
He did, bro. But look, the thing that they talked about was the Rams gave us their best, bro. I haven't really seen Matt Stafford play mistake-free like that, bro. Like, I've been a Matt Stafford fan since he got drafted. I have a Matt Stafford Rams jersey, but it's in my storage. You know what I'm saying? We ain't putting that bitch back on no more.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I watched that man give us his all.
Yeah.
And our all beat them. And that shit was beautiful to watch. I think where we might have struggles is like people zoning in on Amon-Ra. You know what I mean? Like, we forced a couple passes to him that didn't end up being beneficial for us. I know we want to get him involved. I know we want to get Khalif Freeman involved. But, like, if it's not working, then fuck it. Like, that's the only thing that I think is going to be an issue is, Laporta, he got a little bit of wiggle, but everybody was on Amon. It was on Amon-Ra, and then every time we tried to force the ball to him, that's when it didn't go our way. And I know, like, the receivers documentary and all that shit is cool, but you the man now. You wasn't the man before.
Yeah. And he's been paid like
that. And now Jameson, no one is scouting for him. They don't know what his capability is. So yesterday, now you're like, oh, this a taller Tariq. You feel me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the conversation that him and the corner had, we was like, yeah, it's louder than Tuscaloosa in here. We Alabama University as a professional team. So you got to really let us cook. But I think that our only weakness is making sure Amon-Ra is happy. And so it's almost like how y'all are. Like I was a former Bears fan. 0-16 Lions. Y'all motherfuckers went to the Super Bowl, and I'll go to college in Chicago. So, like, the fuck you think I'm about to do? I ain't give up on my team, but I'm like, this is right.
You had to
here.
look around other way. Exactly.
I am grocery shopping at Jewel Osco, right off the Roosevelt. You feel me? Like, something gonna happen. I think the thing that I think that we could be the most powerful division in football in the next 2 years, especially if
100%. 100%.
Especially when JJ come back, because I watched you hate on JJ, bro. Like,
I'm not a JJ fan. I know you not. Bang, what'd you say JJ gonna be?
I know you not. I know you not. But you know what I'm saying? You wasn't paying attention. That man JJ gonna terrorize us, bro.
Courtney, I'm gonna go to you because you said
me and you. JJ is gonna terrorize both of us, dog. I'm trying to tell you. We don't gotta worry about Jordan Love. He gonna do little shit here and there. JJ is going to terrorize us, bro.
I'm not losing sleep over.
I can't believe the.
All right, so you saw that man. You saw that man not lose a college football game. He lost one college football game.
Okay, I mean that's because he had a great team around. Harbaugh's a great coach.
Go look at that Michigan team right now.
I'm the biggest Michigan fan in the world. That is the best Michigan quarterback I've ever seen. I was born and I was putting in an Anthony Carter jersey. My mother was a Michigan tumbler, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this shit is not light for me. J.J. McCartney is the best Michigan quarterback, like Jim Harbaugh said, ever. And the only reason why y'all don't think is because we was running a run game program. And
it was extremely run based.
We had no tall receivers. We had nobody was gonna grab it out the sky. We had Roman Wilson. We had cutters. I'm trying to tell you, the fact that JJ is hurt right now is why we all got an option. Caleb got an option. Jared Goff got an option. That boy JJ gonna terrorize us, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We gonna see, Courtney. What you think? What you think about?
Hey man, you could go check my tweets from 10 years ago. I'm a forecaster. I don't be wrong, and I'll accept my fades. I got friends. I got all of LeBron's homies. All of them trying to cook me through the Michigan, Ohio State years, and then we didn't beat them niggas 3 years in a row. I ain't heard nothing from no side, no Lobos, tequila, none of that shit. They don't got nothing for me. But this year, I gotta accept it. Like, the only thing I got a problem with is it's all black people here. Michigan got their first black coach, and we probably gonna get. But if we talking about something, let me get all my fades out the way. I think Texas is the best team in college football.
Yeah, they up there. They did serve a fade on Saturday.
Bro, I think they're the best team. I think they're the best team in college.
You're new here.
Oh, excuse me. Go ahead. The floor is
no, because what they are is Michigan from past 2 years is everybody stayed. They got a disciplined little situation. You know, Quinn Ewers obviously is he got that Joe Burrow shit, bro. Like, you go to Ohio State and you don't play, and when you get in the transfer portal, you end up winning a fucking Heisman. I don't understand that shit, bro. It's like Justin Fields should have damn near got put off. But that's what it is. I saw Texas on both sides. Defense, offense is just who gonna beat them?
I'm gonna give it to Courtney because she said I'm a rookie. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying Texas. I'm in total agreement. I think Texas, from what I've seen through the first 2 weeks, is just the most complete football team. And yeah, Quinn Ewers right now is the Heisman favorite so far. And it's a huge testament to that offensive line that they have. It's elite.
And Michigan on defense ain't never gonna be bad. That man was slivering out of shit that I had. Like, you know, I'm on the West Coast, so I gotta wake up at 9 to watch Michigan. I was so pissed by 9:30. Like, what? Like, how are you? We had you. How'd you get out of that? So I believe Texas. Yeah, Texas is. I think we can beat USC. I know we're gonna beat Oregon. Ohio State this year, they was already talking about they didn't spend $20 million on their roster. You know, you gotta have a 3.7 to go to Michigan. So I don't know if that's gonna happen this year.
Well,
you gotta.
Well, two things.
Michigan will likely finish about 7-5 this season, and I think you should be happy.
7-5 is nuts. No, we're never doing 7-5. We're gonna make the playoffs. We might lose to Ohio State. We're not losing to any other Big Ten team. 7-5 is insane because that means Sharon Moore is getting fired, and we're not.
There's a good chance he might.
That's a discussion that we've already had on this show.
Yeah, y'all left me out of that.
These black coaches getting set up to fail, man.
Yeah, he don't even have a contract right now.
Unfortunately, I have already had this discussion.
I saw it
when we start talking about Notre Dame, but we'll save that for later in the program.
But bro, Notre Dame, listen. Let's be honest with all of ourselves. Notre Dame, you thought that man, he's not even in the top 12 of recruits. We just turned 5 of the biggest, like Alabama, Ohio State. We just turned 5. And now, if Sharon Moore really has the guts in him, he's going to start Jaden Davis, and we're going to start from scratch because everybody left. Like, I was watching. I forgot who was the person that was officiating or not officiating, broadcasting the game. Talk about like this isn't like a Michigan failing. This is Michigan starting from scratch. We crashed out and we won the national championship.
What somebody said.
And won the national.
You're not beating Ohio State.
I'm not beating USC.
Michigan is not beating USC. I'm so
say
sorry.
that. Say that. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. What you want to do? I'll barbecue some.
Not beating Ohio State.
I'll owe you some money. I don't care. Michigan is beating USC.
Later.
What you want to do?
Michigan is not beating Ohio State.
Put your hand up.
Not that guy.
Is it what is it? Do you want some money? I'm just saying, like
it's not about
it could be
I am not
small $5, right? Small $5 or a fish fry. Something gotta happen. There's no way you believe that.
I truly do. Someone in the comments also.
Hey, you want to do? Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Let's run this back as soon as
I'm gonna clip this up.
Do a midnight.
And they're definitely not beating Oregon.
Let's do a late. What?
Sorry.
Tell me that they don't have. All right.
It might be good game. They're not beating Oregon.
Do you want to run this back? Both those games.
I'm gonna run this back.
I will be up. I will have my look. I just took my brains out. I'll be up and I'm ready for whatever you're talking about. We got along till now. What do you mean?
We still do. I just gotta, remind
you. Who's your team?
That doesn't matter.
No, who's your team?
It doesn't matter.
Stand on something.
Because I'm not an Ohio State fan. I'm not a fan of a Big Ten team. So that is why it doesn't matter.
Just tell you, she likes Alabama. She roots for Alabama.
I
know we talked about it. And what happened last year? I bet you would have bet that because I think we talked about it.
No. Listen, I'm a realist.
Hey, who lost?
But again,
off a shotgun, really bad play.
18.
We ran off the field. We had white socks on. We don't never wear white socks.
I'll say this. Well, I was gonna say like one last thing. We gotta move on. We'll get you out of here. But I want to talk about real quick Matthew Stafford. You said you've been a long-term Matthew Stafford fan. From what I saw, like being in the division as well, Matthew Stafford, what I originally thought was just a legendary stat pattern. But since he's got to LA, he looks elite. So my question for you:
that man scared the fuck out of me last night. He is exactly who I thought he was. It's always been that way. It's why Detroit was fans of him. Like, you damn near could break his elbow, he'll still throw a sidearm. I think when we tied up last night, I'm with 4 diehard Lions fans, and I'm on a group chant with my family, and we just like, here come that bullshit. The beautiful part about it is when he was a Lion, he didn't have that staff. He didn't have that backing. He didn't have that trust where it was not just on him. So, he throw a ball, linebacker flick it. Nah, it's an interception. He throw the ball. It's Calvin Johnson in the end zone, but for some reason, both them feet didn't get down. I think it's just different now because Jared Goff has risk assessment. When Jared Goff made that run, and we ain't seen that man run in the past 2 seasons, and you forget why he was the number 1 draft pick out of Cal because he was a mobile quarterback, that's what fucked me up. Because I'm like, okay, all right. Matthew Stafford don't got no feet. That man not getting off on nothing. But he'll throw something no look like he did when he got that first down that fucked me up. So I think that trade was the most even trade in sports history, bro. Like I don't think nobody in Detroit is. Detroit people be mad at Matt Stafford's wife. Like shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're still trying to make your man's. I don't think Jameson Williams would have took that number if Shorty didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like that 9 could have stayed the 9, but now it's not. It's not the 9 no more, bro. Jameson Williams is about to run that shit up.
So one real question, then we gotta move on to the next thing. Yes or no?
Easy.
Y'all going to Super Bowl or not?
Damn, from some Chicago niggas, this is crazy, man.
Hey man, all the pressure's on y'all. Y'all went to the energy.
Can I tell you something?
last
I'm gonna tell you something real, and
Yeah.
this is gonna resonate. I want it, right? I don't want to lose. I don't want no more. I don't want no disappointment. No disappointment like we had with the Niners in the NFC Championship. And this is me personally. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got a Lions tattoo on my arm, bro. Like, this is real to me. Like, we really in that. That shit means something to us. But I do think we got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm down. This is fucked up. I'm down for a little bit more heartbreak before we get it. Kind of like how Michigan had it. Where it's like getting smoked by TCU. Made sure JJ stayed, Blake stayed, everybody stayed to get that real one. That real one is all that matters. I don't want that fluke one. I don't want to beat Mahomes on a field goal. I don't want to do all that shit. I'm trying to do how Russell Wilson and them did.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop you right there. My brother in Christ, my team could win off of a safety or some shit, and I don't care.
Nah, I need 60 plus points. I need 60
I do not
points.
care.
I want to have a Super Bowl party where at halftime I'm outside and I don't care.
So basically, what the Super Bowl party, and my dad tells me they had an 85 all the time. Yeah, that game was over by the second quarter. Like we wasn't
I want that. I want to feel that. But also, I don't mind a little Dallas Cowboys run 93 to 96.
Nobody would mind that. No, I don't even have a kid yet, and I give up my firstborn for that. I don't even have a kid yet, and I would do that.
Yeah,
100%.
Even this little Chiefs run, it's like I know Kansas City niggas, bro. Like they got a little World Series, they got a little football going on, but my whole life they was getting stomped on.
Yeah,
it's like I was born when the Tigers won the World Series. 20 years later, the Pistons won. Yeah. 20 years later, the Pistons won again after doing a double. You know what I'm saying? Like I've experienced Detroit is a championship city if we add it up. It just don't happen enough at the same time because you think the Red Wings, hockey town. What are we talking about? Feel me? Now it's Lions time. But what I'm saying is it's Lions time and it's Tigers time. We did Red Wings and Pistons then got their little bars off.
It's
and
time
then
for the other two.
Y'all Chicago, y'all didn't had it. Y'all had a good Blackhawks run.
Yeah.
And y'all had a great Bears run. Listen, 02 to 06.
I don't know if I call that a great run. I lost a lot of sleep.
Y'all just spoiled, bro, because y'all had to
spoil. What 100% spoiled.
Yo, the Bears run 01 to 06, 07, damn near 0 to 2010. Y'all was an elite football team.
I don't know about elite. They had some teams. I don't know about elite. It's maybe because the quarterback position was just so bad. It was kind of hard to get over.
Y'all just never had a quarterback, but y'all had the Brian Urlacher years were fucking elite. I'm sorry.
Had a good elite defense.
Y'all was
sure.
Good. Y'all had all of Michigan, Anthony Thomas. Y'all had everybody from Michigan that did well besides Tom Brady. Y'all drafted them. Then y'all had what's Buddy name, the coach that y'all shouldn't have fired. That y'all said
Lovie Smith?
Yeah, for what? Fire him for what?
Lovie Smith had to leave. It was one of the things when they fired Ozzie, where they just needed a new voice in the locker room. That's pretty much what that came to, man.
I'll be watching. Every time I go to Chicago, I stay by Mikey crib. Mikey stay by Guaranteed Rate, and I'm like, why y'all fire Ozzie for what?
Because that's the reason why he ain't got a job right now. I don't even it's the way that be going on. I don't even want to talk about the White Sox, man. But I definitely
it hurt.
Definitely don't want to talk about the White Sox.
See my Tigers?
Yeah, I see them.
You see them?
Yeah, I see them. The Royals are doing the best outside of Cleveland.
They always gonna come up and do some crazy shit right when the Tigers is doing something. I don't know what Kansas City got with against us.
But yeah, man, Chuck, let them know what anything you got that you want to plug before we get you up out of here, man, and where they can get in tune with you.
I'm in a rock band now. We call Vanilla is Black. Search us on Spotify. That's really the only little thing I want to promote.
Okay.
Other than that, I watch sports all day. Put me on your podcast. I'm worth it. I'll be talking my shit.
Always good to talk to you, bro. Definitely want to have you back on when the Bears and Lions have their first matchup. So definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah,
So
do we do a pregame before that?
I know the game is on Thanksgiving, so I know I'll
do we pregame it?
We can do like maybe like that week. We can do some on the for sure.
I always want y'all to win. I just like I said, I hit you yesterday. I just want to know the difference between Kyler Murray and Caleb Williams.
Hopefully, we find out by the end of this year.
What do you feel before we get off the phone?
I think he'll be way better. I think he's gonna be amazing. I'm not worried about yesterday at all. At all. I think he's gonna be great. And that's just not my usual Bears optimism talking. I really think he's gonna be amazing. I think he's gonna be everything they said he is. So just gotta get them rookie kinks out. That's what I think.
Okay. All right. You don't feel like a couple of them throws was.
No, that was up. He was bad yesterday. I ain't sugarcoating it. He was bad. But first game, he gonna shake it off. He gonna shake it off for sure, man. But
all right, look, let's keep talking. I'm glad I'm a family of this show. Keep bringing me back.
Definitely, bro.
I love y'all, but I'm definitely against y'all at every single thing that's going on.
Hey, Chuck.
I don't give a fuck about what it is. It's Detroit over here, and y'all knew that.
Chuck, I ain't been able to say this because I've been going back and forth because some shit happened around the house, but don't nobody give a fuck about the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they do.
The Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they do. You know who gave a fuck? NBC. NBC. Damn, put that up there. Yeah. Listen, look at our schedule. How many games is
y'all got a lot of primetime games.
Y'all got a lot of primetime games.
Yeah, let us have it, bro. Why should I thought y'all was supposed to love us. When we sucked. Y'all was
Look, Chuck, my grandfather lived in Detroit before he passed a couple of years ago. I've dealt with a lot of y'all from Detroit. I love Detroit. I hate the Detroit Lions. I hate Barry Sanders. I hate Herman Moore. I hate Scott Mitchell. I hate Eric Kramer.
I hate Scott Mitchell. Don't get it twisted.
I hate Andre Ware. I hate Rodney
Andre Ware, that's crazy.
I hate Rodney P.
That's nuts.
I hate everybody who ever put on the Detroit Lions uniform because what y'all used to do to us in the 90s. You can talk all that shit, but
what about the 2000s and y'all winning the division?
That's cool. That's cool. But every damn highlight that they show of Barry Sanders is always the highlight where he made our whole defense look bad. Had John Roper and Barry Mentor run into each other and shit. That's why I don't like.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all before we get off the phone. It was because didn't shit happen to y'all updated that stadium and make it look like some Greek shit mixed with the spaceship. And the spaceship shit was what y'all got off on. When was the Greek mythological stadium?
Yeah, the Coliseum.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, y'all added that little UFO shit.
They put like a phone case over it.
Y'all got that UFO shit going, and y'all had a good run, a great run. I went to college through that whole run. I was, y'all adopted me. I'm half a Chicago nigga, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to sports, it's never been that. I remember when bro took the kickoff back in the Super Bowl. That was the only day I was like, yeah, all right, Chicago sports. And then when the Cubs won the World Series, I was like, okay, Chicago sports. But
two of the worst days of my life: Bears losing the Super Bowl and the Cubs win the World Series.
Damn, you ain't want the Cubs to win the World Series?
I hate the Cubs. In words I can't.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I hate the Cubs too, but you got to understand this is a good.
No,
team.
I was happy.
Bring this back at some point.
I was happy.
When the White Sox won.
Yeah.
The Tigers were last in the division.
Yeah.
And then the year after, the Tigers went to the World Series.
Yeah.
Nigga, I could care less about what the fuck anybody in Chicago felt like. And it was crazy because people was talking to me like, yeah, fuck the Tigers. Like, what? Nigga, I was just in this bar room for you hoe ass niggas. Like, what? Now it's up. Okay. All right. Yeah, and I just want, like I said, Mikey stay over by a guaranteed rate. I was riding past. I was like, damn, that's 21 years. We've been back a couple times. We just didn't win. We got smoked in 2012. We probably not gonna make the wild card. I ain't even gonna get my hopes up. But that little run we on, I'm with it.
Definitely. We definitely got to get you on to talk more about that, man. But always good to talk to you. You can follow him at Chuck is Dope on all social media platforms. We're going to holler at you, bro.
Hey, man, thank you for always having me.
Always.
Monday Night Football. Let's talk about it later.
Yes, sir. Definitely. I'm going to hit you.
Yep.
So cool. Triple double hat trick, I know the code too. Ice trade, go for trade, yeah we cold too. Getting paper on these player haters, old news. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm